Okay, so I am getting started with part 1 of my Camp Nano plan, which is going through my critique partner feedback for my Blood Magic project. It's gonna be a little interesting. I recently got a new computer to be able to do all my writing and video editing on, and it started having problems yesterday, 2 days ago, dealing with the blue screen of death. It got to the point where I can't even load my boot drive anymore, so I'm gonna be playing around with that tonight. Hopefully, I can get it figured out. My husband's gonna help me out. We have some stuff getting delivered to, do some troubleshooting. But I'm back on my old laptop. I don't know if I even have everything I need on here. Oh dear. So we'll see. Okay, so I think I do have everything in here or in my email. So for organizing my critique partner feedback, I want to compile all the overarching notes into one document. I'm probably going to keep everything in Google Drive as much as I can, just to keep it somewhere I can access from either computer. And I'm going to move copy and line level comments into my Scrivener file and put them in like actual inline comments. Unless they're like typos, I won't address them right away, because if I think I'm going to be deleting entire sections, I don't need to do all of that yet. But yeah, so I don't know. That's what I'm going to try to do. Let's see if I can get it done. Alright, good morning. You will probably hear my children and my computer apparently screaming on and off. It's Monday. Normally I would be at work already, but my kids have been sick all weekend and it seems to have finally caught up with us, so we've been trying to be good about not going into work if we're not feeling good. We tested, no one here has COVID, but it's good to check anyway, so I'm gonna use this sick day as a way to get some stuff done. We're still working on critique partner feedback. It's still week 1 of Camp Nano. I have this wonderful mug. You can see that, for Gideon the 9th and Hera the 9th, and I'm very into it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going through all my critique partner feedback, see what I can get done. I probably won't do this exclusively all day because I don't have the energy for that. Plus, sick days call for some video games, So we'll see what we can do. Okay, I have a problem. The version that I have feedback for is not the same as the version I have in Scrivener. And now the dilemma is, which one is more up to date? Why is this not the correct one? I only worked on it in here. Oh god. Alright, it's a couple hours later. I'm back to get some stuff done. We shall see, but my little daughter was very sad. She just wanted me to hold her while she laid there, but she's napping now, and I made them appointments with the doctor, so we'll take them in later today. I suspect they're gonna need antibiotics, but I am back in here. I am gonna get some more done. And I've again realized I've made a mistake. This is not the most recent version of this. I don't understand. Was I switching back and forth with which versions were which? This is the second time I've done this, where I've started editing the wrong version. Okay, I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it for good. I think. So, yeah, okay. Switched back over to the original document. Okay, I'm completely finished going through one of the full feedbacks, and I'm pretty happy about it. A lot of the feedback was at the structural level, so it's going to mostly come into play once I'm structurally going through all the different scenes of the book in my next, I guess, goal of Camp Nano. But, you know, structural stuff, which beats I'm hitting, how I'm hitting them, and then considering, like, what I actually want to be doing, right? Because she basically broke down, like, this is what I think all the beats are for each of your POVs, like, which Save the Cat beats. And some of them were kind of surprising, and I was like, oh, I guess that is sort of like that, you know what I mean? Where I may not have intended to do that because I had not ever read Save the Cat when I plotted this out, or plotted it. I outlined it very heavily. I had like a 40,000 page outline, but I had not really done any structural research beyond there is such a thing as a 3-act structure with a rise, climax, and fall, and that's basically all I knew. So it's very cool that I intuitively kind of structured it with some of these beats. They aren't as hard-hitting as they should be, but her breaking it out like that, because like I was having a lot of trouble figuring out what they actually were, has been really helpful to me. So I'm excited to go through all of that when I get a little bit further, but I moved all of her comments over. There wasn't a lot of inline ones because, again, they were mostly at that higher level. There's some cool graphics too, which was fun, but I'm gonna dive into the next bit of feedback. Okay, it is Sunday, April 10th. It is 10 days into April, and I have not gotten as much done as I wanted. Which, this is the way it always goes, right? We can make as great a goals as we want, as great a plans, but when things change, when the situation changes, when things come up, you have to be flexible. My kids have been sick this entire month. Like, literally, I think my son started getting sick that Friday of around the 1st, and they've been sick ever since then, and I've been sick since, I don't know, I've been pretty sick since Friday, but I was starting to feel a little under the weather on Monday, like just like slightly congested. We've taken the kids to urgent care a ton. We've all been like tested for various things. It's nothing like, it's generic cold. My son started daycare, and now everyone in the house is fighting off, you know, a rough cold. Since we haven't dealt with a cold in years. Like, that's one of the, I guess, benefits of wearing a mask all the time, but it is hard being a parent when your kids are sick. It is even harder when you're sick too. And it is really hard being a writer when you are a mom, you're sick, your kids are sick. Yeah. So I haven't gotten as much done as I wanted. I have been doing more work on copying critique partner feedback over a little bit. I just haven't felt up to filming. I put real clothes on today, so like that's a win. My daughter's sleeping, my husband is watching my son. I'm gonna try to get the rest of it done because I'm close, and I'm hoping I can finish copying the feedback over and that I can kind of wrap up this goal part of the vlog, right, today. That would be really great. And then I can start working on doing reading, because next weekend is the weekend we're out of town. And if I'm just like reading through my book and taking notes on what chapter it is, what main things happen, what plot it's related to, what elements I'm seeing in that, that's something pretty reasonable that I could do that weekend. So I really want to get this done so that I can be working on a goal task that is doable while I'm over there. Because I will have bits of free time, but maybe not enough free time to sit down and get my computer set up and everything. Like, when you're copying feedback over, you kind of need a specific setup, or you're just like flipping around like crazy. But so that's the goal for today. Okay, so I'm done. I went through all of my critique partner feedback. I put all my notes in here. There's some, I guess, like line copy edit style stuff that I'm still gonna go back and go through as I'm working through chapter by chapter, but in terms of anything that's developmental or arc focused or character focused or anything that's not just like use this word, not this word sort of thing, is done. So I'm very excited about that. I've put all of the overarching comments in a just like by POV document for feedback. So I have it all together. I have a lot of ideas from that of things that I want to change, and it really did clarify for me which of my arcs are really important. And it was also really helpful to really pinpoint the reader reactions for certain things, like, oh, I love this, or oh, this like hurts, or oh, whatever. Because then I know that that's something that was impactful and is a moment where something happened that they cared about. Either they cared about the character, they cared about the conflict, they cared about something in there that I need to keep in or work with or maybe improve even more. But there are definitely some moments that I'd expected to be impactful which worked. So that says I should either remove that maybe or make it stronger, something like that. But I don't know. There's a whole nother plot line or plot arc, friendship arc, I guess maybe, subplot that I think I'm definitely going to be working in more. And then I'm not sure. I feel like one of the POVs for one of the characters is going to have to go. Or not the POVs, one of the relationship subplots for one of the POV characters is going to have to go. I'm not sure which one yet. I'm going to go through and do my mapping out of things, see what I can tighten up. Because if I can tighten up their plots enough where I can kind of combine things, then, you know, that's fine. But yeah, that's goal 2 for the month, which I am impressed that I managed to get done, even though everyone's been sick. It's actually kind of late now. We ended up having to take my daughter to urgent care again. She's having like really bad stomach problems now, I guess at the tail end of whatever virus she has that's not COVID or whatever, but yeah, I don't know, but I'm happy I got this done. I loved reading the feedback. There's a lot of stuff that's like, I need to fix this, but it's still really good seeing the positive stuff and the reactions, and it's just like, it feels good to kind of have something you've created impact other people, and I really like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna be getting started on, I guess, exporting this all to a document that I can put on my tablet so that I can put inline comments on that, and then I also have a document in here where I can keep track scene by scene of what's happening, what plot lines it's affecting, etc. I need to make sure I map out which plot lines I want to watch first, and exactly what those are, which I feel prepared to do now that I did my like subplot research, which I think I can link that video below. It's already out. That is going to really help me here. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm still moving. If you're doing Camp Nano, I'd love to know how your progress is going, and yeah, I'll see you next time.